Welcome to Music Time with Mr. Kell. As you know, each episode has a student with me, and today PD the Penguin is sitting in. He's generally in the background for all these videos, but he's been like a bit jealous. And the reason I know that is I'll come into my office and he'll just turn away. He'll just turn away, won't look at me. And so this is your big shot, PD. Don't let me down. Allison Moore is filming today. She films all these for me. So since PD's somewhat mute, I may be asking Allison a question or two, but I don't know. But the great thing about today, Allison,
Yes.
is that I have a new song.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
It's a song that people have been asking me to write, and I oftentimes when people ask me to write, I kind of, I don't know, because people go, it's very personal, you know. Could you write a song about my duck, you know, Quacky or whatever? my duck Quacky. And I think, well, you know, I need to know things about, but this is about mosquitoes, and I think mosquitoes. People wonder what the purpose of a mosquito is, and in thinking about that, Allison, I was thinking maybe the purpose is to unite us in our loathing of something.
Oh, that makes sense.
No one likes mosquitoes. Nobody goes, wait a minute, like somebody will say they don't like pit bulls.
Right.
Oh, I know a really sweet pit bull. Nobody knows a sweet mosquito.
No, I've yet to meet anybody that said, oh, I love mosquitoes.
No, they bother dogs. They bother humans. Why would anyone make mosquitoes? But God somehow made these mosquitoes. So I thought, well, maybe I should just write a song called "Why Would Anyone Make Mosquitoes?"
Perfect.
So
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, this is called "Why Would Anybody Make Mosquitoes?" When the world was made and the plan was laid, I always wonder why the good Lord up above. I sang the wrong word, but I can recover. When the world was made and the plan was laid, I always wonder what the good Lord up above had to say. He made the birds and the bees and even animals with knees. But why would anybody make mosquitoes? I mean, seriously. There are squirrels that fly. You know there's squirrels that fly.
Yes, I do.
They mostly are soaring. But, you know, humans can't soar.
Nope, we can't.
There are squirrels that fly. There are birds up in the sky. There are hyenas that laugh and cats that cry. But the very worst sight are bugs that bite. Why would anybody make mosquitoes? Of all the insects and bugs that ever crawl or fly, all the beasts on the ground or the birds in the sky, all the penguins that always wear tuxedos, there's really nothing worse than a mosquito. So when we sleep under a net, it's your very best bet. If we could, we'd probably shoot them with torpedoes. I love that. That's my favorite line in the whole song. If we could, we'd shoot them with torpedoes. I just scratch my head and wish they all were dead. How could anything so tiny get inside my bed? It's a mystery that now occurs to me. Why would anybody make mosquitoes? Why would anybody make mosquitoes? Dear Lord, why did you make mosquitoes? There you go.
I love it.
Yeah, it's got a certain ring to it. And I was told, Allison, that fish jump out of lakes and eat mosquitoes. But clearly they're not eating enough of them.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really bad.
Because you take your family out to the lake camping, there's a zillion mosquitoes biting you. So the fish need to get to work.
Definitely.
Okay, so now we're going to do the PB&J song, which is has nothing to do with a utility. You know, like it has nothing to do with electric lights or anything. It's peanut butter and jelly. And the great thing about this is the last verse is not on the page, but I think I know it. I think. Peanut butter, PB&J. That's what I'm eating today. I love peanut butter, it loves me. Jelly just blows me away. Every single morning when I wake up, my mother's gonna hear me say, butter, PB&J. That's what I'm eating today. Skippy, Jif, Peter Pan, creamy and crunchy too. Welch's, Smuckers, Knott's Berry Farm. I got Smuckers in the song, man. Knott's Berry Farm, any kind of jelly will do. Wonder bread, French bread, sourdough, really doesn't matter anyway. Peanut butter, PB&J. That's what I'm eating today. If you travel around this great big world, people eat the strangest things. I mean, seriously. But when it comes to sandwiches for boys and girls, there's really nothing better than rain. It sits on a server. It's served by your mother. It sits on a tray, made the old-fashioned way. Peanut butter, PB&J. That's what I'm eating today. Yeah, the peanut butter and jelly song. You know, the cool thing about that, Allison, is that PB&J, everyone knows what that is. If you say H&C, what are you having for lunch? I'm having H&C. What is that? Ham and cheese, right? Or if you say B&M, bologna and mustard. By the way, have you ever had bologna and mustard?
I have, when I was a kid.
Yeah. But for some reason, when you're a kid, you have bologna and mustard, and then you never get it again unless you go to prison.
Well, it's a good thing I haven't had it.
Exactly. Hopefully that never happens, and certainly it won't to any of our kiddos here at the old schoolhouse. But bologna, there's a reason why people say, bologna, because bologna is one of those things that seems like you got all these choices and then there's bologna right at the bottom. Like, well, there's always bologna. Although if you go to a butcher shop, a deli,
They'll slice it up.
And they'll slice it up and it's special, like there's different kinds of bologna.
Like it's suddenly gourmet.
Yeah.
My son said it's kind of like cold hot dog meat. It's strange.
Exactly. In fact, I have sat at Dodger Stadium ingesting the wonderful Dodger dogs and looked inside and, this is really just bologna.
Cooked up bologna,
in a tubular form. A hot dog is basically bologna, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. But I did think of another sandwich. You can say BLT and people know what you're talking about.
That's true. And then there's the club sandwich, which you don't have to join a club to eat.
True.
There's no club. There's no club. Why is it called the club sandwich? And why does it have those little toothpicks? Like toothpicks with little fringy toothpicks, like no other. And it's not enough to cut it in half.
Right. I know. It has to come in fourths.
Which is
interesting.
Yeah. I think what happened, my theory, is that the original members of the club built this. Maybe we should cut it again.
Right. I agree. We want to look polite while we're eating our sandwich.
So it became a club, and they call it the club sandwich. By the way, Mrs. Moore, thinking of polite, did you know that men were the first people to wear high heels?
Oh, yes. I have seen that in history books.
Yes. Men wore high heels in the Renaissance era. Kings wore high heels so they could feel superior and to keep them out of the puddles.
Makes sense.
They were elevator shoes, basically. So they were walking around. All the lower people were sloshing through puddles, but not the kings, because I think that's disturbing. By the way, if you hear any sound in the background, it's the workers here at the old schoolhouse making the place better. So we're going to close out with writing out with my mom running errands, or writing along with my mom running errands, and any kid. All you kids out there listening to Music Time with Mr. Kell. By the way, how's it going, Petey? He always turns his nose up at everyone. You ever know? It's like, he's always looking, he's enjoying this though, trust me. All right, here we go. Riding along in my mother's car is my favorite thing to do. We travel around this Long Beach town where the sky is forever blue. Sometimes it rains, but the feeling's the same. It's like a promise my family makes. And wherever we go, we'll be happy, no matter what it takes. Pretty cool, yeah? First stop is always coffee. My mother likes pumpkin spice. we go out running errands. She drives us all over town. The gas station then, the post office now. There's nothing can keep us down. The car goes round these city streets. It's as happy as a car can be. Me and my mom running errands. She's singing this song with me. I get an idea just before we turn home. Just one more place to stop. I say, please, can we visit the car wash again? Where the soap and the rain where the soap and the rain and the wind won't stop. It's like, I used to drive my kids when they were toddlers through the car wash, Allison, and they would sit in the car just like, oh, because I would convince them it was a magical place.
Right.
Like those brushes.
It's still fun, even as an adult.
It's amazing. And their soap is colored. They have colored soap.
I know, it's so cool.
I've stared at my washing machine 1,000 times. It's always white suds. At the car wash, it's like blue and it's so great. I get an idea just before we turn home. There's just one last place to stop. I say, please, Mom, can we visit the car wash again? Where the soap and the rain and the wind won't stop. It's my favorite place to drive through, just like a ride at Disneyland. Out with my mom running errands, as happy as a kid, much fun as a kid can stand. Out with my mom running errands, as much fun as a kid can stand. Yeah, man. Oh, one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Like every time you're out with your mom running errands, think of that song and try to sing along. We had fun. Thanks, Petey, for sitting in. Thank you, Mrs. Moore, for filming.
Thanks for letting me join.
And you kids were awesome. I will see you next week.